of 4 in a row.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're
the first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
In motion right goes Johnson. First play, and Young is going to throw it. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now Young. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Young. That one complete to Leggett. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Here comes 3rd down at 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
Here is Young. And this is going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and a yard. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Olave over the middle. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. And a 1st down.
Carr going to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 12 carries, 52 yards, and a touchdown.
I can remember the last time we did a game and the coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
And he'll get this one underneath to Kamara. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. When you look at this defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't right. Number 30 in the league right now.
take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. Carr tries the left side and finds Olave. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a third down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Play action. Now it's Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
The kick by Joseph is good, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Holding, receiving team.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Automatic first down.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Armadillos offense and Bryce Young headed back onto the field. And as we transition into the second half of the season, he continues to put up big numbers on a consistent basis. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November. They'll start on the ground with Brooks. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Young will set to throw. Got a man. That's Leggett. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Young now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
He'll find the former Steeler, Deontay Johnson. For Johnson, the numbers for his performance from last week: 6 catches, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
3rd in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong number. That means he's being consistent each and every time out.
2nd and 7. Young going to give to Brooks. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Now a 3rd and 6.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Young. This ball complete. It's an out route to Thielen. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's a pickup of 6. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Young to throw it. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard. A run out of the gun with Brooks. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing, Young. That is caught. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Rolling to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback.
Touchdown! Adam Thielen. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Armadillos are back within a score. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Adam Thielen. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. As we check out the league leaders in passing yards, you can see he's right up there among the best in the NFL at this point in the season. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Carr to throw again. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. Now Carr. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
A big kick, 50 yards that time, with a return of 4. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now here's Young. Finding Gray on the out route. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 16 yards, a 1st down. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the boots right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down. Young now from the 50. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Looking to throw, Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
To the air once more, Young. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Up the middle with Brooks here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. To throw, Young. This ball taken in here by Brooks. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will knot us up at 10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And Shaheed going to go in motion. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Carr now to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now they matched their opponent's pick six from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. That's for the opposing offense. You wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That play could never get started thanks to the defensive effort of Shaq Thompson. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing now is Carr. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now Carr. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And it's caught. Touchdown. Chris Olave. A 5-yard touchdown. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. An out route there for the score. A quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands. Knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Armadillos offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. Young. Throw left side on target to Thielen. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down. Here's Young from the shotgun. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gray. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll throw again. Young. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw, it's Carr. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Olave motioning to the left. Carr going to throw. Olave holds it in. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From midfield, here's Carr. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Here's Carr to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, and they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. We saw a strong first half out of the Alabama man and former #1 selection, Bryce Young. He had a touchdown pass in that first half, helping his guys to a halftime advantage. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The visitors' offense and Derek Carr ready for this next possession. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
On these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Carr. That is caught. He's across midfield. Now inside the 25. Chris Olave. And touchdown. Chris Olave with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? One by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
I just grab a nugget when I can.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that will tie us at 24. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. The Armadillos offense had Deontay Johnson set to take over again. And he's been one of the main focal points of this unit throughout the season, no doubt. Currently ranked 2nd in the NFL in terms of receptions by a wideout. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Young to throw it. That one complete till again. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll send the tight end in motion. Now Young. Completion here to Claypool. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They go play action. Young. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout.
Plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off. But they do know that in the future, they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for Buenos Aires, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7.